Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on this website right here. It's called Free Turnkey Websites, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to review this particular service, and then you can decide for yourself whether you want to actually even spend the time to, invest in actually setting up this free turnkey website or not, and what it's really about, okay? Because this one's very interesting. It's quite rare that people come in with this angle. I think it's quite clever the way they've done it, but let's see if it really delivers on what they actually try and promise. All right. So first of all, what is it? It first says it's the easiest way to make money online for beginners. You can try it for free. Okay. There are 3 steps. You sign up for free in 30 seconds. You customize your website and you make money. You share your website with the world and you get started. Get paid daily, right? So they make it sound super simple, just like a lot of these websites do. It's 3 steps. It's free, you sign up, and then you start making money, okay? Now here's the whole thing about making money online. There's no such thing. You can't, make money in 3 steps. You can't make it on the first day. You can't make it for free, all right? I just want to clarify that before I even continue with this review, all right? All these kinds of websites and products, whenever they do stuff like that, they're using your ignorance, because you probably don't really understand how to make money online. That's why you're watching this video and you're doing some research on this company, which is fair, by the way. It's great that you are, but they use that ignorance in order to try and take advantage of you, to try and make it sound like you don't have to do any work in order for you to make money online, when that is actually a lie, okay? Now, can you make money on the internet and sell products? Well, yes, you can, but you have to learn step by step how to do that, all right? Now, here's the other thing that these guys do. They say stuff like, oh, by the way, this picture here is fake, all right? This is not a real person. This is from one of those websites where you can just buy images as a stock image, all right? So anytime somebody uses a stock image on their website as a testimonial is a huge red flag for me, right? Because if your program was so good and you were doing well, you should be using real students, real people, real members that have actually made results from the program, right? Does that make sense? I think that's fair. So that's a huge red flag already right there, okay? Now, if you decide to sign up with them, all right, you click on Get Started, and you would fill in all this information, and basically they would give you free access to their back office, right? It's actually quite clever, right? Now, what is this? What does this actually entail? So what they do is they give you access to free replicated affiliate marketing websites, all right? So they take care of the hosting. They give you the website for free, which is pretty cool, actually, right? Because it's all free. But here's the catch, okay? The catch, and this is where they make their money, is they tell you that you must buy their traffic packages. That means in order for you to promote your business, you need to show your business to a group of people on the internet, right? And so you must find an audience. Now, how do they make money from you? Because if they're going to be doing this for free, these guys must be making money somehow, right? Well, what they do is they give you the website for free, but in order for you to make money, you must buy their lead and traffic packages, right? And so they can be quite expensive, okay? And here's the thing about these lead and traffic packages. Most of the time, they're selling you what's called solo ads, right? That's email marketers. These are just basically marketers that have large email databases. Now, these email databases are super unreliable. You don't know where the leads are coming from. You don't know how they got them. You don't know how they've filtered them. You don't even know if these people are interested in making money on the internet, right? And so you buy a package for $200, $500, $1,000, and then they send leads to your system, but you're not guaranteed to make a sale. Okay. And that's really the biggest problem with this. And actually, there are a lot of problems with these kinds of systems. So yes, it's good that they're giving you a website for free, that they're giving you hosting for free, but that in itself is dangerous, because imagine this. If there were 10,000 people using the free turnkey websites, and there probably are, right? All of the websites are the same. Now, if there are 10,000 people going out there buying traffic and leads from the same traffic source that they recommend, don't you think that your conversion rates would be very, very low? Absolutely, they would, because everybody would look the same. Does that make sense? The only way that you can really succeed online is if you're unique, okay? So this whole idea of using a done-for-you replicated website from somebody else is not really a shortcut. It's a long cut. It's an illusion, okay? And I can say that with, confidence, because that's what I did for my first 8 years of marketing online. When I started in 2009, I was sold this whole idea of done-for-you websites, replicated websites. You just use my website that works, that quote unquote works, and everything will be fine. Now, that would be true if you were the only person in the world using that website. But unfortunately, the way that these systems work is you're not the only person. You're one of tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of affiliates using the same exact website. Now, If there are 100,000 people using the same website, buying leads from the same traffic source, and people are seeing the same website over and over and over again, the conversion rates stay very, very low, which means you're not going to generate any sales. Okay. So this whole strategy here, this whole angle is a clever way of trying to get you to get into their system. All right. For free. Okay. They really do give you a replicated website, which doesn't work. And then they make you buy their traffic because that's the only way that you can promote this business. Okay. And then it becomes a closed loop. You're basically buying their traffic. You're sending people back to this website. People sign up for free turnkey websites again, right? And you make $1 for every free turnkey website that you sell, okay? And then the process repeats itself. So who's really making the money? Well, the guys that are selling the system, the guys that are selling the traffic, all right? And the traffic is so poor quality that you're not even really going to generate that many sales anyway. So the whole thing is actually, it's a really, really bad way to go, okay? So I wouldn't suggest going down this way. So there are a couple of other things that I want to mention, right? So they make you buy their traffic, which is low quality. They make you use replicated websites, which doesn't work. That affects your conversion rates. They make you promote their partner business, which is List Leverage. I've done a review on List Leverage. You can check it out. It's not a great product, okay? There are much, much better softwares out there in this industry when it comes to email autoresponders and email managers and things like that. List Leverage is not very good at all, right? And then they use fake testimonials, and they also share your info. When you fill in your name right here, okay? Your first name, your email address, your password and stuff like that. Inside of their terms of service, if you read it, in detail, they say that they're going to share your information with third parties. That means that they can share your information with a third party, and you're going to get promotions even though you didn't opt in for those promotions. Now, that for me is just bad business, right? You don't really want to be spammed every single day for not opting into something, do you? Right? And so this whole setup here is really, really gimmicky, okay? And do I think that you're going to be able to generate $50 to $500 per day like they mentioned inside of their sales video? Absolutely not. I would be shocked if you even got one sale, all right? So I would stay away from something like this, all right? It's just a very, very clever way of getting you to use their system, right? Because everything seems like it's free. It sounds good because it's done for you. But when you get inside, you realize actually, hey, you got to buy traffic. So some people will buy the traffic and you're not really going to generate any sales because there's so many people using the same system. The quality of the traffic is questionable, right? It's probably very low quality. I've bought many, many, many types of this kind of traffic before. You don't know where you don't know where this traffic is coming from. You don't know where the leads are. You don't know how many times they've been promoted to. Does that make sense? And a lot of the time, they're actually robots, right? So they're not even real people. And that's the problem with email traffic these days, right? If you don't know what you're doing, if you're buying from a source that you don't trust, a lot of the time, 50% of the clicks that you're getting on your website, they're not even real people. They're robots. It's crazy, all right? So you just have to be very, very careful. So just to wrap this review up, I would say that it's probably not a great idea to use free turnkey websites because you're going to get more confused than ever before. Okay, you're going to be like, why isn't this working? I'm buying traffic. I'm using a free website that's supposed to be working and I'm not making any money. Well, it's because of all those things. There's so many mistakes that are being made in this entire process, right? You shouldn't be using other people's websites. You shouldn't be buying traffic from a traffic source that you don't know anything about. And you shouldn't be promoting, crappy products like List Leverage that aren't good quality, if that makes sense, right? You have to do all these things correctly before you can start to generate income. Now, if you're here and you're like, Aaron, well, then what do I do, right? Because I want to make money online. I don't know how to do it. I'm on this website. It looks great because it sounds like it's free and it's going to do everything for me. Well, let me explain to you how this really works, right? So I've been online now for 11 years. I've done hundreds and hundreds of reviews, reviewed all sorts of business models online, and I failed for a long time. That's very important for you to understand. So it's not like I had success straight away. 2009 to 2016, those 8 years was the most difficult time in my life. But in that time, I learned a lot. I spent more than $90,000 on my online business trying out stuff like this. Buying top tier sales products. I had a drop shipping business, an e-commerce business. I did affiliate marketing. I did ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus. I did surveys. I did GPT websites. I tried, make money online products and masterminds and all that kind of stuff, right? And what I learned in the first 8 years is that it's actually very, very difficult for you to make money by using free replicated stuff and buying other people's leads and traffic. Okay, that's the main thing that you want to get from this. And then in 2016, when I finally figured out this whole game, it was because I met somebody who told me what I'm telling you right now. And he told me, he was like, listen, if you want to do this right, you have to do it yourself. as in you have to learn the process. It's not difficult, by the way. You just have to learn how to do it. You have to create your own simple selling process. You have to pick great products, and you have to learn to generate your own audience. Okay. So again, it's not hard. You just have to be shown the right way to do it. Okay. So I started doing that in 2016. And then I started generating sales every other day, then sales every day, then multiple sales a day. And by April 2019, I tripled my old corporate income. I'd been working in corporate for 15 years at that point. And then I quit my corporate job in April 2019. I left corporate forever. I haven't worn a suit since then, except when I go for weddings and stuff like that or formal occasions. And now I've got hundreds of students all around the world where I teach them this skill of generating sales and profit online by selling great digital products on the internet. Now, how do you do that? Well, it's all about learning what I just mentioned. Learn marketing properly, the real way. So if you're like, well, Aaron, I'm interested in doing that. How do I do this, right? So I've got a free workshop that will show you a little bit more about how to do this in detail. Okay, so all you need to do is click the link right below this video. You'll see it in the description box. Once you click on that link, it's going to lead you to my website. On that website, enter your real email address because I'm going to send that training directly to your email inbox. Okay. Now check your spam folder and check your promotions folder if you're using Gmail, because sometimes email these days, it just ends up in spam and promotions, right? So, check those folders because the training is going to be in there and it's going to give you a lot more detail on what really works and what doesn't. How can you really get into profit? How do you really make $500 a day, from online marketing? I've got a student who generated his first $15,000 in profit last month. I've got another student who's making more than $1,000 a day because they learned how to do this right. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So it's all about doing it the right way, not taking any shortcuts that don't really get you your results. Okay, shortcuts are great, but if they're the wrong shortcuts, you're never ever going to make a cent online. All right, so if that intrigues you, if you're like, Aaron, I want to learn how to do this right, then go ahead and click the link below. I hope you enjoyed this review today, and I hope to see you on the next page. Take care.